Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Himani, and today I'm going to talk about cerebral palsy. So, cerebral palsy is basically a disorder where you have a static brain injury, and it's a disorder which involves muscle tone, posture, movement, balance, and coordination, which occurs. All these imbalances occurs as a result of some injury in the early phase of brain development. It may also be associated lot of times with epilepsy, abnormalities of speech, vision, intellect, and sometimes behavior also. So various brain malformations or brain injury which occur due to prematurity or infection of the brain, hypoxia, that means reduced oxygen supply during the early years of the life, or any kind of a hemorrhage, that is bleeding inside the brain, or very high levels of jaundice, or we also call it as kernicterus, or any kind of a metabolic problem which lead to some kind of a brain damage during the early years of life, that is around the birth of the child or during the first few years of a life, can lead to cerebral palsy. So we need to be also aware that hearing, vision, speech problems, and behavior problems and learning difficulties are associated in children with these problems. So a lot of times the child may present with two-limb involvement, or maybe all four limbs are involved, or sometimes half of the one side of the body is involved, or sometimes the tone and the posture is such that uh, it's a mismatch, or somewhere the tone is less and somewhere it is very tight. So that those kinds of cerebral palsies, we call it as dystonia. Now, diagnosis is mostly done by a trained developmental pediatrician or a pediatric neurologist. It also requires certain investigations like MRI scans of the brain, and we also must do hearing and vision tests in such babies, and if needed, an electroencephalogram, that is EEG, may also be done if you suspect any seizure activity. So, and once we have diagnosed the child has cerebral palsy, then the treatment is multidisciplinary, and the treatment is more focused at improving the child's capabilities. So, early intervention, the earlier you diagnose, the earlier you start interventions and supportive treatments, the better the child is going to be. Medications and surgeries at times are required in such children to improve their muscle control. But if you do good intervention in the early years, you can actually postpone their need to a large extent. Treatment involves a lot of physical and occupational therapy. Speech therapy may be required if there are speech impairments. Sometimes we need medication and drugs to control seizures if they are there, to relax the muscles at time, and to relieve the pain. Surgical interventions are done only when there are some kind of a significant tightness leading to certain anatomical abnormalities. So that will be decided by the doctor. And there are some times the requirements for braces, orthotic devices to help the child mobilize in a better way. So it's a multidisciplinary care, and we must know that it's a team of people who take care of the child to help them have better long-term outcomes and better quality of life. So if you have any child with similar kind of challenges, please reach out to us, because we have a multidisciplinary care and support team which is specialized and well equipped to handle these conditions and to guide you in a better way. If you have any query, any questions, or if you want to consult the doctors regarding this, please feel free to reach out to us at the given details, the contact details which are shown in the video. Thank you so much.